I've been seeing a lot of these book a luxury trip to Qatar, the Maldives, for 7 days and 6 nights a lot on my FYP, and recently reminded me of a booking system I recently built for a client using Make.com. So one of my client's problem, she needed a way to be able to book consultations from her clients end to end, right down from when the information enters her CRM down to getting them a confirmation mail and booking the events on their calendar. And also for rare cases, for instance, maybe a client was unable to book a time that was free. We need to let them know, okay, that time is not free. Please try and book again, right? So this actually starts from filling the form. So the client has gone over my the consultant's website. She likes what she sees. They want to book a consultation with my client, right? So they have to fill the form. So they take some time, read out the information in the form, and then there's the calendar availability link for them to get to see, okay, the time you want to book, is it free? So they can look at my client and this is what she has available. So you want Wednesday, this is when it's free. So they can pick the time, right? So once the client fills up that information, the data goes into the consultant CRM Airtable, right? So they are able to see all the information being booked, the name, what type of event they want, the consultation date, the event date, that's the day the event is actually going to start, and what date they want to have the consultation prior to that set event date. Tell us a bit more about your event and your booking status and some other linked records, right? So now when a customer fills the form, the booking status is set to pending because we've yet to confirm or reject that booking, right? This actually goes to show because sometimes clients could book events that have already, their time slots have already been booked. So that is why it's like that. So we'll go back to the main powerhouse of this scenario done in make.com. So make.com takes our entries from Airtable, finds available time slot, like I said, and then maps out, okay, if the time slot is available, update the status to confirmed, send a new conversation booking in Google Calendar, send a confirmation mail, and then send a Slack message to our team, right? But then if the time the customer has booked, maybe they were looking through their phone, they got distracted, and then they actually book a time that has already been taken, or within that small window, another client has booked it, they let them know that, okay, that time is not available again. So it sets the status to rejected into my client CRM, and then the customer receives the mail that they are able to book the events for them, right? Okay, so what does it actually look like on real time? Right, so when it is confirmed, right, you can get to see here. So this is the confirmation email that, oh, your event has been booked, right? So you get to see it here. These are the information that provided. Okay, looking forward to seeing you here. So that is generally how the information looks, right? We come to our Google Calendar and we can see that that event has been added to the calendar, right? We come over to our Slack for our team. So yeah, this is where the team sees the newly booked information at their disposal. So that is how it generally looks when a time slot is available. For in a situation where a time slot is not available, say a client has picked a time slot that's not available, we're using this to test. So we book the client fills the information, right? That's booked. We go over to my client's Airtable and we see that that information is being in the CRM. So like I mentioned, when the customer fills the information, the booking status is set to pending, where we need to check whether that time that the field is actually available. So we go over to make and then we run the information again. Right. So you can see it went down the second part, trying to show us that, okay, this time slot, something is definitely stopping, right? And we come here and we see that the booking status has been set back to rejected, letting us know that, oh, we can't book that for the client. Oh, what was that client's email again? Okay. So we check the client's mail. So let's give that a second to load. All right. So a request consultation timeline unavailable. So they let them know, okay, that time you requested, oh, it's not available. Check this link for available time. So it brings back the booking schedule once again to the client's attention. So they let them know, okay, these are still the available times, right? And then it sends them back the booking form. So that's generally how that automation works. I had a lot of fun working on it. Thank you once again. And if you want to be part of team helping build and scale, please reach out to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.